of your presence to tabernacle with us this morning. Father, let it be in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Holy Spirit, you are the only help. You are the only one that can help us. You're the only one that can guide us. You're the only one that can order our step and help our understanding. Holy Spirit, help us this morning in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
At the end, let us glorify your holy name.
Amen.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. 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 In Jesus' name.
I'm going to share with you the sermon I titled The Blessing in Unity. The blessing that is attached to unity. That is when people are of united mind. When people are conscious of one and the same intention. When people have the same goal. When people decides to go further towards the same direction. Not when people start at the same point and at the point they started going in different direction and their mind and their consciousness cannot be contained together. The blessing attached to unity. We all know the story of the Tower of Babel. King Nimrod decided that he wants his kingdom to excel. And he looked and said, the only way to make this kingdom excel is to build a tower. And the tower will be so high that will always be able to reach heaven. His only intention is that after the tower is being built, he will station above that tower and be able to look down and see his kingdom. See whatever everybody is doing. Make sure that everybody is on the same page, doing the same thing, fulfilling his agenda and purpose of building that tower. The first thing he did is that he convinced these people. His people said, look, it's not only that I want to build King Nimrod as is the greatest. People, this is what we want to do. We don't want to just scatter all around. We want to work together. We want to contain this environment. We want to dwell there in peace. We don't want wild animals to come from different areas and start devouring us if we are divided. So let us build a unity. Let us have the same purpose. And the only thing we can do first is to build a tower in which everybody will chip in. Put your own effort. He convinced them. And they agree to that bargain. And they start building. If you have seen a documentary about the Tower of Babel, during the building, thousands of people died. Why they are building it? Yet they are building it. They build it day and night. To the extent that even heaven recognize that, wait a minute, these people that have created, they have the same mind as even the heavens. Heaven looks at it as a good thing. But at the same time, he looks at the other side of man. If not because of the hidden agenda of Nimrod, God would not have destroyed it. God did not create man to be divided. He created man to be united. It's because of the agenda of Nimrod that God decided to destroy it. You know, it's not a good intention. God blessed them in the garden. He said, be fruitful and multiply and replenish. When you replenish, you'll be seeing each other working together. But they want to build a tower so that Nimrod will reign. And if you know King Nimrod, Nimrod is a tax master. A terrible one. God realized that if they are of the same mind, they will be able to achieve whatever they want to do. God is actually not against that. He's only against the negative side of man. God always supports unity. There's always a blessing when people are united. God said, if the people finish this tower, nothing can be taken away from them anymore. Nothing. Even the heaven cannot be able to stop them anymore. So the only way we can do is just to come and just take the language of heaven away from them. Before, all the artists of the same language, only one language. The only thing God did is that he came. Just take my language away from them. He took his language and gave them other languages. That's where the problem started. And Christ came and gave us the language of Holy Spirit to unite us back to the Father. The same language that was taken away that same day, Holy Spirit returned the same language. Therefore, that is why Holy Spirit is encouraging us to walk in harmony every time. Christ says, I only give you 2 commandments. Only 2. The first one, love your God. He created you for his own pleasure. Love him with everything you have. And the second one, love your neighbor the way you love yourself. What is these 2 commandments saying? Unity. Love that your God that created you. Do not derail away from that God. Love your neighbor. Do not pull away from your neighbor. The harmony and unity. When I was reading through the book of Isaiah 41, God made me to understand that many things we are looking for, and we fail in a little thing that will lead us to what we are looking for. Bible says, whenever enemy comes to you like a flood of water, Holy Spirit will raise a standard. Many people don't know the meaning of the standard of Holy Spirit. The standard of Holy Spirit is the covenant of God that says, no evil will befall you. No evil. That is, anything that enemy planned, this is standard that it is not going to happen. Then the second standard is that every purpose of God for your life will be fulfilled. Amen. That is the standard of God before every believer. That's the only way we can be fulfilled in life. So to say, if that standard is not there, there's nothing we can do. Nothing. That's standard of Holy Spirit. that will stand when enemy says evil will come. Holy Spirit will say the standard has been raised that no evil will come near your dwelling. And the purpose of God is say, oh, this is not going to fulfill. No, it failed. It has been written concerning this person that goodness and mercy will always follow him. The promises of God is the standard of God. Now, if we fail in the area of love, the blessing is not going to come. Isaiah 41. Let me read from verse 6. He said, everyone help his neighbor and said to his brother, be of good courage. So the craftsman encouraged the goldsmith. He who smith with the hammer inspired who strike with anvil, saying, it is ready for soldering. Then they fastened it with peg. That is my not total. What he's saying there is that everyone have to encourage each other. Anywhere you realize you can help somebody besides you, help them at the appropriate time when the help will be appreciated. Not when the help is too late and when the help is useless. He said, everybody encourage each other. Brother is going to be well. Don't worry. The Lord is good. The Lord is able. In area where people are being afraid, cheaping word of encouragement. Not the word that will tear them down the more. If it is a word of prayer, keep it in. If you cannot even contact them, you can pray for them in your closets. Even when they did not know. It goes a long way. He said, everybody help his neighbor, somebody besides you. Your fellow Christians, even the unbelievers besides you. That's the only way they can see the glory of Christ in you. That is why when you fulfill the second commandment of Christ. He said, love your neighbor as yourself. He's talking about the craftsman. In the olden days, you have been to this blacksmith. In the olden days, when they used, the blacksmith used to make jewelry, the local one. They would hammer the thing. They would put the thing in fire, red hot. They bring it out, be hammering it, making it smooth. Somebody would be taking the blower. When it's red hot, somebody will pick it up with the tongue, put it on the anvil. Somebody will be hammering it, and somebody watch. Okay, that's it. They put it together. They start making the bangles, the chain and everything. They start putting them together. Not these days that they use machine to do all those things. He's telling us that in those days, those people work together. And when they work together, the end result is always glorious. It's always appreciated. If it's the same man that put the iron in the furnace and blow it, you are the same one that will put the tongue. Before you get the tongue to the anvil, it's already cold. Before you finish one, you go back and start blowing again. All the day will pass and there will be no result. You work and work and work. One day we say, I'm tired of this business. Let me go for another one. But when they are connected together, helping each other, the chain, the network will be working together. They will be connected perfectly. And people that have seen the end result, they may not see them at work, but they will see the glory of what they've done. That is what it's saying there. Unity. The people blowing the blower, the people taking the metal from the furnace, and the people hammering. Different people, but working together to make the jewelry. What they are making is only one jewelry, but many of them are working together for the same purpose. The goal of Christ for us is to work together so that when we outside, people will be able to glorify our Father in heaven when they see the results that came out of us. Then when they see the brand new person that we are, probably I am not loving before, and people that are loving are surrounding me. They show me a lot of love to the extent that I become love. There's a robot that said when they leave, it's too long, it's too familiar with the soap, the black soap. It becomes the soap. If I'm not laughing and people around me are so loving, I become love. That is it. But if you are laughing and people around you are bitter, they will sow the element of bitterness into you. So you start reacting and behaving like them. That is why it's not good to associate with people in the world. Associate with people that carry the characteristics of Christ, that carry the reflection of Christ wherever they go, that can show their light right above and not hiding them. Some people, they cannot tell any people outside that they are Christians. They say, you? Oh. The blessing attached to unity. When we love ourselves, when we cherish ourselves, when we decide to love ourselves, irrespective of our shortcomings. Like I shared in the Sunday school, I used to drink like 32 years ago. And I still condemn people that fornicate. I will tell them I'm better than them. Mine was so chronic that time that if I see a lady with this jerry coil that is, they only put like oil on it, they cannot sit beside me. Yes. That's how bad it is. I will condemn and condemn. You are not right. What you are doing is not right. What you are doing is not right. Until God said, you that have been complaining about every other people, but you always drink. I said that is only 3 times a year. He said 3 times. Alcohol is alcohol. We have to be loving. We have to share each other's burden. We have to rub each other's shoulder, help each other to grow in Christ. I'm not looking at each other's failure, each other's disability. Let us be growing together and be helping each other. And you will see, if you read this Isaiah 41, so it's a wonderful verse. Very wonderful. If you look towards verse 10 down to 16, you will see precisely there are some things I love really there. That is attached to you loving somebody, being in harmony with somebody. Then God can come to you and say, fear not. It's only then that God can come to you and say, fear not. Because you love somebody. Because you care for somebody. Because you are there for somebody. Because you are defending the integrity of somebody. Because you are showcasing the identity of Christ. Because Christ himself is love. Then he will be able to come to you and say, fear not. That is when the blessing comes. Fear not comes in two ways. It comes when enemy is harassing you and you don't have anywhere to turn to. And you are looking at this situation is the one that's going to destroy me. That is when you carry the identity of Christ, he will be able to come to you and say, fear not. And the second instance is when you have a covenant of God over your life, and it seems that the covenant is not being fulfilled. And you start asking, is it the same God, the same God? As God has forgotten about me? Then will come to you and say, fear not. That's the only two instances. And each time, and anytime you love God, you hear that from him. Because as a child of God that love God, he wants to give you an assurance. And that is the blessing attached to loving each other, to unity. Fear not, for I am your God. Do you know the meaning of that? He said, fear not, I'm your God. If a president of a nation tell one civilian, say, fear not, he's going to jump from the floor and his head is going to touch the ceiling. Because the commander-in-chief of that nation says, fear not. Ordinary citizen in the presidency, fear not. You believe all your problem is over. If IRS is running after you and President Trump say, fear not, you say, well, yes, I have one reason not to fear. At least, if they ask for their money, he can give me the money. But when God of heaven and earth tells you, fear not, everything in heaven and the earth is created by him, including you. Even the authority of the heaven and earth is created by him, including the authority that resides in you. And when he says fear not, you don't have any reason to fear again. And the only way he can come to you and say fear not is to fulfill the first obligation. That's one song they usually sing when I'm in a Catholic school. Yes, but they say, whatever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me, that you do unto me. When I was homeless, you opened your door. When I was thirsty, you gave me to drink. Now enter into my dear home of your Father. You see, whatever we do to our brethren counts a lot before the Lord. Let us start checking ourselves. Am I pulling somebody down? Or am I building somebody? Am I discouraging somebody? Or am I encouraging them? Am I helping them to fulfill their destiny? Or am I destroying their destiny? Am I giving them hope? Or am I taking their hope away from them? But look, this journey you are going, many people have gone the same way and there's nothing came out of it. You better leave it in alone, go and do something else. My great-great-grandfather, my uncle has done it before, my friend has done it before, and they all failed. There's no way you are different from them. But you tell them, remember, even when at the point they want to quit, say, remember what God says about you. That whatever you lay your hands upon, you will prosper. Just go ahead with the strength of the Lord. Amen. They will continue. And they will be successful. You pray with them, you encourage them. No, by them. And you start reading meanings to everything that people have done. That message of fear not will not come. One thing God hates is people that is destroying anything that is building. If God is building, He wants you to be part of it, not pulling it down. The Bible says, woe to whoever is striving with his maker. That when God is going this direction, I say, God, I'm not going your direction. That person is already in trouble. He's in trouble. Verse 10. It says, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. And he said, yes. Can you imagine? I always look at the teenagers when they really got something right. They will jump, yes. Can you imagine when God tells you something and you say, yes. Say, I'm sure of what I'm telling you. I will strengthen you. Doesn't matter how much failure in your life. He said, I will still going to strengthen you. He said, yes, I will help you. He said, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. When people don't understand the right hand of God, and now he's not giving it a right adjective, the righteous right hand. The right hand of God is the hand of power. It's a hand of war. A hand that can never fail. It does right Cyrus in Isaiah 45. He said, your right hand as I have grabbed. Not only that, I will build nation down before you. Even the loins of the king, the people in authority, the people stronger than you, I will remove their belts. So that when they want to run after you, they're going to fall for your sake. The right hand of God can never fail, no matter what. Say, behold, all those incensed against you shall be ashamed and disgraced. I'm telling you before that, fear not comes in two ways. When you are afraid that people are against you, that's the first one. He said, even I will help you with my righteous right hand. I will loose the loins of the king on your account. Even the authority that says you that you are going to fail, I will loose their belt. There's no soldier that will go to war front without a belt. Say, I will take away their belt. I will take away their guarantee. Because of you. Because I'm going to help you with my righteous right hand. And wonderful thing is that in verse 11 says, behold, all those who have incensed against you shall be ashamed and be disgraced. If you don't know things about incense, there's incense offered to God. Other incense is offered to idols, to Satan. And if their incense is against you, that means it's not unto the Lord. It's only saying that anybody that carried your case to any idol worshippers, to any evil doers, to any witches and wizards, is saying that they will be disappointed. Anybody that wants to stand against you, the moment you fulfill your own obligation of unity, they will be disappointed. Anybody